I hope I give crazy vibes, so that means like you stay away from me. If you're crazy, the boys run away from you and you attract men, and then men stick around till you find out you're smarter than them. Join me while I do a baby goth girl look. I'm gonna show you some of the little tips I've learned on how to elevate like your look and makeup wise, and that I've learned. First, I'm gonna do color correction. I wanna cover my 5 o'clock shadow, and I use this About Face eye paint. And then I just set that with powder. Now, if you're going for full coverage, I recommend using like 2 foundations. Is this Revlon full coverage foundation? It's like so bomb. Who knew Revlon was like still a thing? Like, didn't they go bankrupt? Like, why do they still have makeup? So I put this foundation and it's like so thick. Like, it doesn't drip. I put this on the lower half of my face. This is basically like cream foundation. Like, it's not a liquid. It's like super moussey. Basically the beard area. I want like a thicker cream on the beard area to make sure it's fully covered. So this is kind of for like male to female, boy to girl makeup transformation. And you see how I left like right here empty? This is when you can go with a more liquid skin toned foundation. This is the Cover FX foundation that I got at Marshall's for like $4.99 because it's discontinued and probably expired. I love this foundation. When I first tried it, I was like, oh my god, I hate it. It's like so thick and gross. But the trick is you only need like a little bit. Like, that is gonna be enough. I put on my darker foundation to conceal the lower half, and I'm gonna put this right in the middle of my face to like brighten. I don't really use concealers and stuff because, like, to be honest, I think it's a waste of money. Like, concealers have like no product in it. I just like darker foundations and lighter foundations to like contour and highlight. And I've recently not put foundation on my forehead. I'll show you what I do to get makeup on there, but I basically want makeup like right here, because when you put a lot of foundation on your forehead, it looks really cakey and heavy. And if you don't have Botox, cause like you're broke, it's gonna like sink into all of those lines. Like, not the vibe. But do you see the color difference? It's a lot wider right there. Like, just pounce your sponge. I like putting makeup on like wherever my skin's showing. Like, if I just put makeup on my face, all of this is gonna be a different color. So if you're like showing all this skin, you kind of have to put makeup on it because you don't want to look flawless on the face and then like dead everywhere else. Okay, so I'm fully blended and I have nothing on my forehead. I'm not gonna add more product, just whatever is on my sponge. I'm just gonna put whatever's left on there on my forehead. And I have bangs to cover up my like huge forehead, so it doesn't really matter if I have a lot of makeup up here. I like to push makeup like all the way into my hairline. And don't worry if you put makeup on your hair, because at the end, I'll show you my trick on how to take that off. We're going for Plastic Fantastic on a drugstore budget. I always like a little extra coverage on top of my lip. Now I take a darker foundation, put that on my hand. I haven't washed my brushes in like months. Like, look at this foundation brush. Like, it's like so stiff. It's supposed to be soft. Like, she's been through a lot. This is a representation of me, is this foundation brush. It used to be straight and it used to be full. I just take just one pump of that darker foundation across my jawline. And doing this will make the jaw appear smaller. So it's like a really good tip for like feminizing the face. Here's one of my magical makeup tricks that I do, that I learned makes your makeup look gorgeous, is you have all your liquids on and you haven't set anything with powder yet. So then I take my setting spray and then I set my face before I go on with powder. It just makes my face look like real. Now we go in with powder. First I take it on the neck and then I go on the face. Because if I just go in right away, it's gonna be too cakey. So I set my face and now I'm gonna go on with the second layer of powder. So I'm gonna take this, and I do have loose powder still under my eye, so it's gonna make my blush powder, when I put it on top, blend in more smoothly. So I'm just gonna put that on. And if that pink is like too dramatic, I like to take a little of this orange color and just blend the edges. If you're wanting to feminize the face, it's not really about making your face look sharper, because if you already have like a bonier face. So the trend right now is to put blush just right here. But if I just put blush right here, it's gonna make everything in the middle look like really pointy. So I'm kind of like rounding out my face instead. Because if I just put everything right here, I'm gonna look like, and that's not the vibe if you want to look more softer. So we're putting it like kind of like in the middle of the face in like circular motions. And same thing, now we're blending it in circular motions. And the brush is dirty, so there's a little bit of highlight in it, which I don't mind. But just like big circular motions. You're kind of going for like big full cheeks instead of like angular supermodel cheeks. And kind of like a darker color. Put this all over my nose. Like literally like on the top, on the sides. And then I blend it into that blush. Basically want to draw all the attention to the middle of my face because it's gonna make it look rounder. I want to give myself like a big, juicy, glowy cheekbone to distract from the fact that I've only had like Pepsi and coffee to drink for like the past week. Maybe this blush and highlighter can make me look hydrated. Now you see I brought it down too low. So my new cheek is like everything above it. So I'm gonna take black. Let's take white. Or should we do blue? Okay, let's do all three of these. Put that on the outer quarter. I'm gonna mix them all together. I love Taylor's songs, but like some of them you don't relate to until like years later. Like the idea of like breaking up with someone and still having that hope that you guys can make it work later in the future, but you don't trust the person, so you're like pondering if they're in love with someone else already, and that's why they're not messaging you. Like, that's so heartbreaking, and you don't really like relate to it till you go to it. Like, imagine loving someone and being like, oh, I hope you don't like fall in love with someone else. I remember I was hanging out with like a 20-year-old guy and we were showing each other our favorite songs, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna play this one, but like don't laugh at me. And he like straight up like sang Enchanted like full volume. I was like, whoa bro, I'm not that gay. No matter what happens, and if you do fall in love with someone else, just remember that I was happy I met you. That's like so emotional and so girly. Okay, so this is my groundwork, my foundation. So now I'm just gonna set this with shimmer. I don't really like working with like powdered eyeshadows. Like, to me, I just get bored. I've used this one before. And it's like a dark color. And I'm just gonna pat this over. Go in with a lighter color and place that in the inner corner where there's still a little white, and put that into the dark color, and it kind of gives like a fake cut crease without all the work of a cut crease. Taking a liquid pen that's not very pigmented, I put on this liquid so my powder could stick to it. Like, look, I'm gonna take, let's just go in with black. I do like a good black brow. So, okay, now there's something wet on my eyebrow. Now this powder I put on top will have something to stick to. And it'll make it last longer. And I don't have to use that much powder. Color corrector, cause there's like a pink color to it. So I'm gonna put that here. And it's a thinner formula than regular concealer, because concealer is thicker. Now this concealer is wet, so it's gonna like be sticky and it's gonna like move around. So what I do is I take a shimmer powder, and this is a powder, so it's gonna set that, but my concealer is wet, so whatever I put on top is gonna be like really pigmented. Like, look. So I'm setting this as if I were setting it with like translucent or loose powder, but I'm setting it with a shimmer shadow, so it's like super pigmented. Do people wear like glittery or like shimmer shadows anymore? I love shimmer shadows. Like, you don't have to be a professional to like use or blend in shimmer shadows, but a shimmery brow bone is very dated. It's like 2000s. I'd rather look like Paris Hilton than Hailey Bieber. Paris Hilton's looks like she's not like afraid to like do coke behind a dumpster. Okay, so my phone just like overheated and died and turned off. Like, I'm just like too hot to handle. Now I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and clean out my waterline and just put it everywhere. Okay. I wasn't going for that, but that's the vibe. What I like about doing my makeup every day is like, I don't really know the intention or aesthetic I'm gonna serve, but I kind of like living as like an emotional person, or like emotional vibes. So like my makeup ends up reflecting my emotions, and whenever I start bringing out the black eyeshadows, I'm like, oh my god, what am I going through? Or if I'm like happy and the guy I've been talking to for 2 years finally texts me back, then I'll do like pretty makeup. But when he doesn't text me back, I pull out the black eyeshadow. Oops, that was too much. Yeah, I was texting a guy yesterday, and I was sending him like my model pictures, and I had one that has like a gun, and I was like, if you ghost me, and I sent the picture of the gun, and he's like, you're kind of crazy. Yes, I hope I give crazy vibes, so that means like you stay away from me. If you're crazy, the boys run away from you, and you attract men, and then men stick around till you find out you're smarter than them. And then they stick around until they realize a girl is smarter than them and they can't manipulate them, and then they run away. Thank you for coming to my philosophy that hasn't worked out for me. Yeah, kind of like Cleopatra vibes. Trying to like hide the fact that I'm not really good at blending. At the end of my makeup routine, I go in with a makeup wipe and clean off my sideburns, because look at all that makeup that was on there. Oh wait, I just got a new mascara yesterday. I want to try it out. It's called It's So Fucking Good by Dose of Colors. It's good. It's not like fucking good. I take concealer, just a dot, and just sharpen it. It'll just make your lips look elevated and not like you're like a 12-year-old learning how to put on lipstick for the first time. Because my eyeshadow already looks like I'm a 12-year-old the way I put it on. Hot pink gloss, just because I have free will. Take my makeup wipe, put my finger in it, and then do this, look. You see all of that would have gone on my teeth. Okay. Are you expecting for me to do this look? Because I wasn't. I take my Anastasia setting spray that I used at the beginning of my video. It's not the best setting spray, but it is like moisturizing. And I used a lot of powder. So I use this first. And then I'm going in with like a bulletproof setting spray. Now I'm gonna go blow dry my face to let this set and do my hair, and I'll be back. Thanks for joining me on my baby goth girl transformation. I'll see you like in a year when I decide to do another makeup tutorial. I hope you got some helpful feminizing tips from this makeup tutorial. I feel hot. I look hot. Check me out more on Boy Basher and Daisy Love Wild for like more of my music videos and aesthetic edits. Cause I love music and I love making fun of boys who say they're men, but they're actually like man-childs and like they deserve prison and life in hell for like hurting my feelings. Peace.